The name is Velvet Crow, and you're watching my friend DenoxSeries. Enjoy, or I will devour you.
The History of DenoxSeries 2019 Timeline Part 1. Hello everyone, this is DenoxSeries speaking once again, and we're finally back to cover the 2019 timeline of the History of the DenoxSeries. If this is the first time you ever came and checked out this series from me, I just want to inform you that I have a playlist created covering all the previous years of the History of the DenoxSeries from 2008 until now. If you're curious to find out about the videos I made since 2008, all in chronological order and the events that happened during that time, be sure to start from the 2008 timeline to find out how I started my YouTube career here. Anyways, without further ado, if you're up to date with the timelines of the History of the DenoxSeries, let's get started with this timeline. I started off 2019 with promoting SSJ Gushin 4, Elise Bowman, the voice actors of Pam from Dragon Ball GT, and Stephanie Nadoni, who voices Kid Gohan and Goku, to become guests for the upcoming Puerto Rico Comic Con 2019 at the time. Elise could probably try to help SSJ Gushin 4 get in as well, and maybe followed by Stephanie Nadoni. Then I went to the Plaza Norte in Atillo to show off a new gaming store that opened up where GameStop used to be until they closed in 2016. It's called the New Gallery Games and Cellular Center store location. So tell me this, does this look a lot like the GameStop location still in Puerto Rico? The layout still looks like one, and they sell games still. So I was telling her about my videos. ¿Cómo usted se llama?
Carla Torres, a la orden.
Oh, okay, so she's one of the employees here. She'll always be here to help you out in case you want a game or something like that. Next, I did a video expressing my opinion of the president of Nintendo, Furukawa, saying that they want to move away from consoles and focus on mobile games. This was pretty hard to believe though. That's like a backup plan in case something happens to the console in the future, that they're not able to sustain it, that the market doesn't have enough demand for consoles anymore. And the next video is pretty special because this is where I discuss my top 10 favorite anime girls of all time. You may be surprised or not by a few that I chose. I mean, look at this. She has computer monitors all over her room, and she is also a professional hacker, going as far as to hack the NBI mainframe computers. In other words, she can hack government websites, and who knows, maybe she even knows how to hack Bitcoin and the blockchain itself. Afterwards, I show off what few digital games I own in my collection. If you saw the video yourself, you probably would know that I have far less digital games compared to the humongous physical games collection you see here. Now let's keep going, let's see where the other digital game is. We were gonna have to go here so you can see the rest of them. Next video is my overall review on the AverMedia capture card. That's right, the very same capture card that I use for all of my live streams when I play Switch games. This device has been one of my best investments for it overall. Even to this day, this video continues to get plenty of views from all sorts of people looking to get this device to start their live streams. So as for the recording of this video stands at 8,800 plus views in total, and this can continue to grow. Since the name of this device is the Life Gamer Portable, this is where the PC free mode can be switched. Then I did a video talking about the end of the Wii Shop channel. This lasted for over 12 years online, where you could purchase digital games for it. Now the only way to get WiiWare games is, well, modding your Wii, of course. Of the Nintendo Wii right here. Because the Wii Shop channel has officially closed forever. Then I did a video addressing the trolls that I had at the time, giving me several dislikes in my recent videos. But of course, I would have imagined it's basically one or two people making multiple accounts to put a dislike, but little do they probably know, it's still engagement at least. Now we're gonna dislike them even more. Now we're gonna send an army of dislikes. I guarantee you there's gonna be an army of dislikes here in this video. You suck, Denox. Next, I did a game review on the Advanced Variable GO2 for the PS1, an all-female fighting game that plays pretty similar to Street Fighters, huh? It's a pretty underrated gem indeed. All you gotta know is that the story focuses on Tamao as the main character in search for Yuka and to beat the final boss. Wahahaha! The end is near for the Nintendo 3DS. That's right, the Nintendo 3DS is about to stop bringing new games. I believe only Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn and Persona Q2 were the last two pending physical release games to be coming out. So yeah. I love the 2DS so much that I got a backup for this. And this is just in case this thing ever dies in the future. Afterwards, I went to Game On Atillo to record the gaming stock they had at the time. I facepalmed hard when I realized it was probably the only time I was ever gonna see Yokai Watch 3 in stock. They're also selling a Cappy hat, and I'm wearing one right now. I hope they don't think I'm stealing. But this is mine. This is the store's. Followed by me talking about Reggie Fils-Aimé stepping down as the president of Nintendo of America. Shocking. And the gaming pickups I did in February that year. The Piranha Plant, I did knew it was coming around February, but I didn't know the exact date, so this thing kind of took me by surprise because it's been a while I haven't ordered anything from Amazon. Then I did a discussion video on the 2-year birthday of the Nintendo Switch. They're a lot better than I thought. I would like to get my games on the Switch so I could be able to make some money. Because it's true, because if it weren't for the money, that ain't gonna cut it for them. Because they didn't want to bother with the Wii U because they weren't making any money. So you get the idea. And a very interesting discussion video on how I was able to find and buy a working Nintendo DS Lite for $5. No joke. I did not mind that this was a metallic pink DS as well. Was even playing Mother 3 on the DS at the time. A rare find for me because have you ever heard anybody that was able to buy this for $5 in a pawn shop? Then I worked on my intro of my YouTube channel showing that I have had a struggle of what I really want my channel to have a focus on because I had no idea. And look at the return of Mystery X as well. Well, at least for a short time, and you will find out why soon. Keep watching. The next video I made was to mention another YouTuber problem that has been going on. And trust me, you will hear me mention a few more YouTuber dramas going on soon in this video that I talked about. So for this one, CND is missing? And then after a while, well, he did like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee unboxing and stuff like that. That was literally the last video he did. I also did a full gaming room tour of mine showing the items and games I have in great detail. This bunch of games right here is old 3DS games. And there are some DS games right here, very closely. Then me, Chikadota, and Recon Freaky all went to Bajamon to meet up with our good friend Toriev in a new gaming store located in that town called Neo Japan Games. It was the very first one we visited and the games they have available there is massive. You can tell that we were having a good time there.
And this is their second store. I've been to their first store. It's the first time being here. Very excited. And I feel like I'm in a museum. Like, look at all these games, all these consoles.
Next, I did a video of me giving away 2 $20 gaming gift card cards, which I believe I involved my Instagram account for this giveaway as well. Then I talk about the fact that Vic Mignogna is coming to KamehaCon 2019, and to be perfectly honest, I was really excited for it. This would have been the second time I ever meet him in person, the first time being in Puerto Rico Comic Con 2009. I believe now Vic is innocent. I have no reason why not to meet up with him. Of course, during the time, the Kick Big drama was going on, and I won't talk about the previous video I made about Vic in 2019. But all I can say is, I apologize for that video because it got a lot of hate at the time, but this one was better received. This leads to the return of KamehaCon 2, Texas Arc. This is the opening. I'm back in Dallas, Texas. The return of KamehaCon, DenoxSeries Arc 2. So I traveled to Dallas, Texas once again for the second time to attend KamehaCon 2 to meet up with SSJ Gushin 4 once again in the hotel, and one of the first things we did once we met was visit the Japanese-like store called Mitsuwa that she introduced me to. A lot of Japanese snacks right here, so this is what it looks like. There we go.
Check that out. What is it?
SSJ Gushin 4 is getting like more Dragon Ball stuff here. She's recording and so am I. Then the following day, KamehaCon 2 began, and it started off very strong with their grand opening. Elise Bowman, the voice of Pan from Dragon Ball GT, came in and was one of the hosts there alongside Geekdom 101. Oh, and look, it's Vic Mignogna.
This is all for you. You know that, right? This is all for the fans. It's for the fans, and we're all here because we love the same thing. We love you! I love you, bro!
Of course, I also toured around this convention several times. Oh, that nice looking Urza there, and lined up to get a picture with Vic as well. You can tell I was a big fan of his at this point. Of course, I stand with Vic. Hello everyone, this is me with Gushin and Elise Bowman, the voice of Pan. She did the voice of Pan in my intros lately, as you see on my channel. So it was an honor to meet up with Elise in person. It was thanks to SSJ Gushin 4 that I got to meet her, of course, and previously she helped me in the Pan intro as well, as you saw earlier. She is such an amazing person and very down to earth, also super friendly as well. And that was day 1 of KamehaCon 2. Now in day 2 was pretty fun as well. This is where I got to meet up with Monica Rial, who voiced Suyu from My Hero Academia, Bulma from Dragon Ball, and what I recognized her for this meetup, the voice of Misuzu Kamio from Air, one of my old school favorite anime girls of all time.
Cry? I apologize.
Yeah.
But Misuzu is awesome. And her voice is really sweet. And she's really into dinosaurs. And you know the noise that dinosaurs make? Gow! Ow! Gow!
Then after we returned back to the main convention, we met up with several people in the Gushin Force. I met a lot of her fans that eventually become fans of my videos as well over time. By the way, this guy has a very sick camera as well. Yeah, that way people that cannot go there, they can actually see them for themselves and they could actually have an idea on how it was over there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better than nothing, that's for sure.
It helps a lot. If you can't travel to the cons, then live it through somebody else's eyes, you know?
Now we go to day 3 of KamehaCon, and well, unfortunately, I did not record it much that day because I had diarrhea during that time and demanded me to go to the bathroom a lot. It sucks. Must have been that late night dinner I ate. Since it was the other 2 days, because I was pretty much sick the whole time. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into detail. Anyways, I got to reunite with Gushin's fan in this room, and also did a panel alongside Gushin and Mitch. I also helped record the panel as well. It was quite an experience at least.
I have probably over 5,000 pieces. Not quite yet 9,000, but about 5,000 I would say. I mean, I don't even know. I haven't counted in a couple of years, but...
And after the convention, I stayed a little longer to enjoy some tourist attractions in Texas where I stayed. Like my interview with both Rick Robertson and Elise Bowman. Will you be voice acting Pan again if she grows up in Dragon Ball Super?
I sure hope so. I would love to.
I hope so too. You're the original Pan, right?
I would love to. I think there was one other Pan in Z. But yeah, for GT, I was the original Pan.
It was an honor that I got this opportunity to interview these well-known voice actors. I also will leave a link in the description below to Elise's YouTube channel in case you want to see her videos interviewing many different anime voice actors. And thought I should point out that Mystery X, aka DenoxX, made a brief appearance right outside my hotel on 2 occasions. Join this body right now in his hotel, just running around just exploring because Denox is too lazy to do so. I also went to the stockyards with Gushin and Mitch, as well as looking through some old school cowboy stuff. So guys, how do I look? Howdy! I even had the courage to sit on a huge bull as well. I will admit, I was a bit scared at first, so was Gushin, but eventually I had the courage to go up there. So did she. Then, we had to say goodbye. And after our final goodbyes, we see Gushin head to her Uber. Yeah, not the shuttle since she was short on time. There she goes. We will meet again soon. Then at my last day in Texas, I visited a Best Buy to look at some games and amiibos like usual. Then I got to go to the Reunion Tower, which was a very tall tower where it was good to sightsee. Gushin recommended this place to me. Too bad it was very foggy that day in the tower, so I did not get to appreciate this view as much as I should have. But wow, look at all the highways from up here. We're pretty up there right now. It doesn't feel like we're that high up, to be honest. And then afterwards, I was at the airport and left to return back to Puerto Rico. Sadly though, when I did return, my luggage zipper was broken. Oof. If I do open it, it won't close ever again. Oh my god, that sucks. Anyways, I'm back home to Puerto Rico. Now let's go over quick on the other videos I made around the months of April and May. In this video, I was doing a discussion on how video games are interactive compared to movies and music. You can listen to it, you can enjoy and stuff, but you can't input anything into it. You can't modify anything into it. With games, however, you could actually interact with a game. Then I also talk about the Switch Mini and Pro rumors as well. Are the rumors of the Nintendo Switch Mini and the Nintendo Switch Pro. I also did a full-on review on a hidden gem game for the Super NES called Fireman. And remember, I barely did game reviews these days. Press the B button for the downward spray, which will help you get rid of the small pack of frames on the floors. I also did a pickup showcase for the month of May 2019 as well. And so the thing is, I do not own a Sega Saturn or a PC engine, but I do have RetroArch, so I'm able to pass these CDs right here to RetroArch and I'm able to play on the PC. So plus I did the May 2019 edition of Game on Magic West Tour. You can tell that my camera movements of me showing the games here are improving compared to the earlier videos, right? This game right here is super duper king rare. If you want this copy in the American version, you may have to pay over 50 bucks on this, or $40 or 45. This is worth how much? I also did a video on what's been going on with the allegations against Pro Jared and how so many people were against him. Because I had a fan that was telling me, hey Denox, you should really check out this whole Pro Jared situation that's been going on. It's picking up, it's getting really crazy out there. Gladly, months later, he came back with all the receipts that he was not as bad as people think. Next, wow, how many views I got there? Third most viewed video in my channel? Apparently a lot of people are upset that the mystery mushroom never showed up in Super Mario Maker 2. Nintendo characters like from the 80s, the 90s, and also even some anime characters as well, as you can see here. Obviously I was very upset at this news, and this video today got over 11,000 views. Insane. I also talked about the Nintendo Switch Online chat around the same time. You know, if you see my live streams, you know I have a lot of issues when it comes to playing with people online with the Nintendo Switch. You know about my NAT Type D issue that I have with AT&T. One of my most favorite videos I ever made was me showing off my entire Kirby collection. I show off every Kirby merchandise I have, from video games to plushies. Because we can't complete a Kirby collection without King Dedede, right? A month later, after I was in Puerto Rico Comic Con 2019, I uploaded this video of me cosplaying as Yusuke and meeting up with friends. It's also good to mention that this is where I officially met this Puerto Rican Nintendo YouTuber, Sam Kuso787.
I do gaming, especially Nintendo Switch games. I'm recently playing Super Smash Brothers.
I do live streams. I do live streams as well.
Ooh, live streams.
Yeah.
Live streams too.
It's too bad I was unable to get the video clip of me participating in the cosplay contest. And by the way, did you know that till this day, this was the final convention I have ever been to overall? And to end off this timeline, it's also worth mentioning that in June 2019 was the month that Etika met his end. Yeah, sadly Etika ended his life, and I was making a video about this at first. Then I also made a live stream talking about this entire Etika situation. It was heartbreaking. Sam Kuso787 also was an Etika fan, and he made a video about it as well.
This is really hard for me right now. For everyone, really. I can't imagine the family, the mom. Oh my god.
So as you can see, a large internet icon called Etika, who did those reactions to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Enforced character reviews that I loved so much, is gone. And of course we cannot forget how NBA talked down about Etika and called him a coward for taking his life. Very uncalled for. Anyways, this has been the first half of the 2019 timeline of the History of the Denox series. Next part will be very interesting. You will find out later this year about that. So until next video livestream, take care, God bless, and stay cool. And see ya in the next one. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell next to it to be notified whenever any new videos or live streams are uploaded by me. You can also join my community at the Denox Gaming Zone Discord server. Invite link in the description below. Hope to see you there.